morning and welcome to our seated exercise session this morning. So we would do this, we call this class Keep Moving, and it's aimed at anyone who would like to do some gentle exercise to keep active. We work on our flexibility, our aerobic heart health, heart and lungs, our balance and our strength. And before we do any exercise session at all, we just need to make sure the area is safe. I want you to just join in at a level that feels comfortable for you today. And if you have any doubt whether or not you should be joining in, then talk to your doctor first. And you're exercising at your own risk. Okay, so we are going to start sitting in a chair, preferably a nice high, sort of like a dining chair without arms is what we want, where we want to be. If you're able to, come to the front half of the chair. So you're sitting up lovely and tall, we're relaxing the shoulders back and down, and we've got our feet flat on the floor and our feet are hip distance apart. If you need to be in the back of the chair, then be here. If you need the back, that's fine. Or you might like to put a cushion in behind. So we're sitting up lovely and tall, and we've just got lovely awareness of our core muscles as we do so. So I'm going to have to imagine all my beautiful smiling faces that I normally have on a Tuesday morning in Crediton. So there's lots of you, and I am missing you this morning, but I am phoning you, some of you later on this morning, to keep in touch. And our Keep Moving classes will be starting again just as soon as we can. But in the meantime, we are going to do some exercise in our chair. We're going to do some cardio, we're going to do some balance, and we're going to do some strength, and then a little stretch. And I plan this session to be about half an hour long. Okay, so with our warm up, we want to start at the top and head down. And we're going to just do eight exercises, 8 repetitions of exercises. Okay, so we're sitting up lovely and tall. We're going to start with some shoulder shrugs. So here we go. We're going to go 1 and 2 and 3. Then roll the shoulders. So lift and roll. And again, so 4 shoulder shrugs. 1 and 2. And 3, roll and lift and roll. Brilliant. Okay, that's nice. So we're going to do some swimming. So a little gentle swim forward to get the shoulders going. That's it. Then we're going to swim back or brush the hair. So we're going to come back and back and back. Brilliant. 4 more. 4, 3. Okay, let's go to the shoulder shrugs. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3. Lift and roll the shoulders. Lift and roll. Lift. Let's do shrugs again. 1 and 2 and 3. Lift and roll. Brilliant. Sitting tall. Good. Back to our swimming. So we take it forwards and forwards. Brilliant. 4 more. 4, 3, 2 and swim back. Here we are. Or brush the hair. Oh, you're looking good this morning. 4 more. 4, 3, 2 and good work. We roll the arms and take them down. Again, we're rolling up and down. Now roll in a circle. Party rolls round and take it back. That's brilliant. So roll up the middle again. So we're rolling one way up and the other way down. And again, rolling up and rolling down. Now round in a circle, round and back. Fantastic. Now we're going to clap our thighs and to the side. Clap and clap. So down and lift. So we're just doing this nice and gently. In the warm-up, we start small and get bigger as we get warmer. Okay, now 4 more. So we're going to go 4, 3, 2 and 1. Brilliant. And we'll do some marching. So as you can hear, my feet are tapping on the floor. Okay, and we're landing our feet as we're doing so. So with the marching arms, so what we're going to do, we're going to march for 3 and clap on 4. So let's do that. We're going to go 1, 2, 3 and clap. 1, 2, 3 and clap. 1, 2, 3 and clap. Brilliant. 4 more. 1, 2, 3 and clap. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 again. Brilliant. We're going to just carry on with our little march. Now we do a side step out and we imagine the cat is on the floor and we're going to step over it. So we're going to step out and step back. Keep the ankle under the knee as you step out and you step back. 2 more. Out and back, out and back. Change sides. Out and back. Keep the ankle under the knee. You're looking good. 2 more. Out and back. 1 more. Now back to the first side. Add some arms and in. Take it wide and bring it back in. 2 more. Fantastic. Now change legs. We're going to go out and in. Out. 2 more. Fantastic. Let's go back to our marching. So we're sitting tall and marching. Drawing those knees up just as much as is comfortable. That's it. And we always have to listen to how our body's feeling, and we do as much as we can manage. Okay, so we're going to do some heel digs forwards. So that's when you extend the leg forward on the heel. So we're going to go forward, heel and back. Forwards and back. 2 more. Forwards and back. Brilliant. Change the side. We're going forwards and back. Forwards and back. This is warming up the knee. Brilliant. Change leg. Add some arms. Forwards and back. We're going forwards. Brilliant. 2 more. That's it. Then we're going to change legs. We're going forwards and back. Forwards and back. 2 more. Fantastic. Let's go back to the side steps. Out and back. Sitting tall. Brilliant. 2 more. And 1 more. Now change sides. Out and back. 3 more. Looking good. 1 more. Back to a little march. 1, 2, 3 and clap. 1, 2, 3. Brilliant. So we are doing good. Now if this was a real proper Tuesday, Margaret would have got all the drinks ready. Sandra would have the biscuits ready. That's it. We have such a lovely community on a Tuesday and Thursday morning in Crediton, and I can't wait until we're back there. So 4 more. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Brilliant. And rest. Well done. Now just to warm up the ankle a little bit more, imagine that you've got a £1 coin on the floor. You're going to put your toe on it and then your heel on it. Okay, so let's start with this leg. We're going to toe down first. We're going to go toe and heel, toe and heel. Good. Toe and heel. 1 more. Then we're going to change feet. Toe and heel, all on the £1 coin. 2 more. 1 more. Fantastic. First leg, toe and heel, all the other way around. That's it. 2 more. Finnegan wants to join us. Okay, change leg. We're going to go toe and heel, toe and heel. Finny, come on quickly. I'm in the middle of something. Go into your bed. Go lie down. No, not with me. Oh, this is Finnegan. Go and lie on your sofa. We have to go back in the kitchen. Toe and heel. Brilliant. We're going to go to a march. 1, 2, 3 and clap. Nearly there. 2 more. And 1 more. Okay, you're not helping me. Do you go back onto your sofa? 1, 2, 3. 1 more. And rest. Well done. Okay. So we are going to put a few of those moves together, and we are going to work a little bit harder. Okay. So I want to show you our little box step that we do. We step out and back and back. It's like a V step, all right? And you land the feet. We're not doing it on the toes, we're doing it on a flat foot. Okay, so are you feeling a little bit warmer? Yeah? Let's see who's joining me. Andy's there, Judith's there, Janet's watching. Good, good, good. I hope you're doing. Now, we've had some issues with music, which is why I'm not using music this morning. But I want you to be joining in, and you can work just as hard, and we can do some stuff to music a bit later on. Now, while we're doing this little aerobic bit, you might want to get yourself something to do some canoeing with. It could be a rolling pin, it could be a piece of pipe lagging, but it doesn't matter. You can still canoe even if you don't have a paddle. But I'm just going to give you just a few seconds to go and find yourself something that might be good for a paddle. Otherwise, you can just practice, just pretend, it's fine. But it really does get the arms working nicely when we're doing our canoeing. And we often go up and lift, up and lift. Okay. Right, have you all got your paddles? Yeah, I hope so. Good, good. Okay, so we're sitting up nice and tall. Okay, so when we're marching, 1, 2, 3, well, with our paddle, we can actually take the arms up, can't we? So that's what we're going to do to begin with. So relax those shoulders down. And we're going to start with a march. Okay, so we're sitting tall, taking the woggle side to side, landing those feet. Okay, so here we're going to go. 1, 2, 3, and lift. 1, 2, 3, and lift. Keep going. And we're sitting up lovely and tall. 1, 2, 3, and lift. 1, 2, 3, 2 more. 1, 2, 3. Last one. Then we're going to go paddling. So top and bottom. The bottom one is the direction of travel. Dig in. 8 and 7 and 6 and 5 and 4 and 3 and 2. Change sides. We're going 8 and 7 and 6 and 5 and 4 and 3. Now let's take it to the front. We're going to go front and up. We're going front and up. 2 more. Brilliant. 1 more. Now we call this the Swiss roll, over, like we're doing a mangle. But a Swiss roll is tastier than a mangle. Then we change direction, go the other way. Brilliant. 2 more. Well done. And we're going to go back to our canoeing for 8 and 7 and 6 and 5 and 4 and 3 and 2. Change sides. 8 and 7 and 6 and 5 and 4 and 3. Marching, taking it up. We're going to go 1, 2, 3 and lift. 1, 2, 3 and lift. 1, 2, 3 and lift. 1, 2. Now march and take it forwards. 1, 2, 3 and forwards. 1 more. Fantastic. Now we're going to march and take it over the top. That's good. And back the other way. That's good. Well done. So we're going to do some side steps. We're going to go out and back in, out and in. 2 more. 1 more. Then change legs. Out and back. We're going out and back. 2 more. Fantastic. Let's do a little V step. We're going to go out, out and back. In. Again. Out, out, back in. 2 more this leg. Out, out and in. 1 more time. Out, out. Now change the leg we start with. Out and back in. 3 more. Out, out and back in. Last 2. Out, out and back in. 1 more time. Brilliant. Okay, back to our canoeing. Are you ready? Get the paddle for 8 and 7 and 6 and 5 and 4 and 3 and 2. Change sides. 8 and 7 and 6 and 5 and 4 and 3. Let's march with the baton going up. We're going to go 1, 2, 3 and lift. 1, 2, 3 and lift. 1, 2, 3 and lift. Fantastic. Now take it forwards. 1, 2, 3 and forwards. 1, 2, 3. 2 more. 1, 2, 3. Last one. Brilliant. Now the little V step. We're going to go out and in again. I'm feeling a bit like Fred Astaire. I think he had a pole like this. 2 more that side. And last one. Out and out. Now change the leg you're starting with. Out and back. Maybe we should be more like Ginger Rogers because she was the lady. 2 more. They were very beautiful and they moved very nicely last time. Fantastic. Okay, let's finish with the Swiss roll. Over the top and over the top. Over the top, last one. Now back the other way. Forwards and up. Forwards and up. Forwards and up. Brilliant. And have a little pause. Right, how are you doing? Are you all joining in? Let's look and see. Janet's watching. Yeah, Judith. Good, good, good. Okay. Right, so that's hopefully raised your heart rate a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to put that down, and I'm now we're going to do some strength work. And with any muscle, if it's not used regularly, can start getting smaller and less strong. So we want to avoid that. So we want to be doing some exercises that are going to improve our muscle strength. And of course we need strong muscles for carrying things and just keeping active and independent. So today I've got 2 small tins which I'm going to use as weights. Some people have got hand weights, or a small water bottle is fine too, but you just want it to be of a suitable weight to be comfortable, but you don't want to strain anything. Okay, and I would always suggest that you start small and get bigger. I've got quite small hands, so I've got 2 small tins. These say 290 grams, so they're quite small tins. Alternatively, you can use hand weights of a suitable weight for you. So we're going to be doing we're going to do some seated work with the weights, and then but you could also do it standing as well if you'd prefer. Now I'm sitting up nice and tall. I'm in the front half of the chair, and I'm sitting with my shoulders relaxed and down, and I'm looking forwards. Okay, so I'm holding the tins. It's palm up, and just close my fingers round the weight or the bottle. A 500 ml bottle of water weighs half a kilo. It weighs 500 grams. So those are usually the starting weights of hand weights. So if you got yourself 2 bottles of water that were 500 mils, then they would be a good place to start. Or if you're completely new, I would recommend to go for a small tin to start with. Okay, and then then you can eat it for lunch. Okay, so we're going to hold these in our hands, and we've got elbows in at the waist, and all we're going to do is we're going to work the muscles in the front of our arms we're going to lift up and lower down to elbow height. We're not letting them drop down, we're just going to return to this level. So we're going to lift up and lower, lift up and lower, and that's it. So just nice and smooth. You could work one arm at a time, or you could do both, it's up to you. So we're going to be aiming to start with, say, 8 to start with, and then obviously you can do more in the future once you know what you're doing, and you could also change the weight. So let's rest those arms. Okay, so that's work the biceps, but I think we're going to do up to 8 more. You're going to choose what you do at home. So let's sit tall. So we're going to go 8 and 7 and 6 and 5. You're looking good. And 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Short rest. Well done. Okay, so the next one. We're going to start in the same position, but we're actually going to take the arms out to the side and then back in again. Can you see the arms stay, the forearms stay flat? Okay, they're not moving at all, but they're just taking them out and back in again. Okay, so again, sit tall. Fingers closed around your weights or your tins. So we're going to go out for 8 and 7 and 6 and 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Okay, short rest. Now if you're not used to doing exercise with weights, you might have had enough and you might want to just watch for the next bit. But it's up to you. If you're quite confident and you're thinking, well, my arms feel absolutely fine, Emma, we're going to put those 2 exercises together. So we'll have the elbows in at the waist. We're going to lift up for 4 and then take out for 4. Okay, so this is for my advanced keep moving members. Okay, so we're sitting tall. We're going to lift up for 4 and 3 and 2. Last one, then take it wide. 4 and 3 and 2. Now back to the bicep curls up the front. 4, 3, 2 and 1. Take it wide, out and out, 2 more. Brilliant. Now 1 more set, come up the front. 4, 3, 2, and 1, out wide. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Brilliant. And rest those arms. Roll the shoulders. It's amazing how it's quite hard work. It doesn't look it, but it's really worth doing it. But always work within your own personal pain-free range. Okay. So we have worked the front of the arms. Everybody knows what's coming next. They're going to shout at me. You have to work the other muscles. Work in pairs. Okay. You can't just work the front. You got to work the back. So we are going to be working our triceps, which are the muscles at the back. Now I'm going to show you how you're going to do that. So in your chair, take the elbow back. Okay, take the elbow back. It's still in by the side, and then you're just going to travel your hand back to straighten the arm, then bring it back in. Take it behind, and then that will be working the back of your arms. Now, some of you, if you've got really good shoulder mobility, you could take that elbow up, and you're taking it up. I do it here, you can see. You're taking it up and then down the back. Now that's an advanced move because it's only for people who've got great shoulder movement. So most of us are just going to take the elbow back. This portion stays still. It's the hand with the tin that's travelling. So let's do that. So we're going to look tall, look ahead. I'm just looking at you because I'm teaching, but normally you're looking ahead. Take the elbow back. We're going to go 8 and 7 and 6 and 5. Keep going. And 4 and 3 and 2. Favourite words, what are they? 8 more. We're going 8 and 7 and 6. Are you feeling this? 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1 and rest. Fantastic. The great news is you've got 2 arms. We need to swap sides. So again, I'm only doing it side on so you can see. You can be doing it sat down or standing. Okay, if we've got somebody else joining us. Tracy's watching. Yes. Hello, Tracy. Right. So we're going to take that elbow back. As you know, relax the shoulder. Hold on to your weight and take it back for 8 and 7 and 6. Keep that upper arm still. 5, 4, 3. Favourite words coming up. Okay, let's go 8 more. We're going 8 and 7 and 6 and 5. You can see what I'm doing. 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Fantastic. Now, I've had a few new online members who are parents of members, which is fantastic, which is why I'm trying to keep this this session today quite basic and straightforward and easy to follow. What I don't want is people to think, oh no, it's too hard and I can't do it. So my experienced Keep Moving members know they can up the repetitions. So I've only done 16. You know, to make it harder, you get the weight harder, you do more repetitions, but you only ever work within a pain-free range. Okay, so we've done biceps and triceps, and we've done some chest work here with our weights. Now we're just going to do one leg strengthening exercise. I want you to make sure your area is clear, so I'm going to move my tins out of the way. Okay. And we are going to do leg lifts. Now, if you need to, you could be in the back of the chair. So we talk about level 1 and level 2 exercises. Now, level 1 would be beginner entry exercises, and level 2 would be a little bit harder. So your entry, so level 1 exercise, we're sitting with the support of the chair, and all I want you to do is to do a leg lift. Okay, so you're sitting tall and really connecting with those core muscles. We're just going to lift the foot up and lower it down. Now this is working the quads, the muscles in your thighs. So that is your level 1 exercise. Level 2, you're just sitting in the front half of your chair. And this is an exercise that you can do when you're sitting down watching the telly. Okay, so we're going to start with one leg. So level 2, it's the same movement, but you're further away from the chair, so you're working harder to sit up tall. Okay, so we're going to do 4 lifts on this side first. Here we go. We're going to lift 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Change legs. Now, I would say I'm fairly fit. This is much harder than it looks. I know. Can you feel it? Gosh, I can. Let's go on to this side. So we're going to lift 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Change legs. 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Short rest. Okay. If you were working at level 2, you need to stay nice and upright. It's very easy to start sitting back. We don't want that. You could put a pillow behind you or otherwise sit further back in the chair. Okay, so let's go to our first leg. Okay, and we're going to do 6 lifts here and 6 lifts there, as long as you think that's comfortable. Have we got someone else watching? Claire is watching. Hello, Claire. That's very exciting. I love not being on my own. Okay, so we are going to lift 6 times on this side, 6 on this side, sitting as tall as we can, but working at a level that we can manage. So here we go. We're going to lift for 6 and 5. So the slower we do it, the harder the work it is. Oh, I can feel this. This is number 4 and number 5 and number 6. Ooh, swap legs. Sitting tall, we're going to lift up for 6 and 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Rest. Good work. So that leg lift works the quads, which are the muscles in your thighs, and we need strong muscles for running, walking, doing steps, doing all those everyday things that we need to do. Okay, so let's do a little bit of balance work. So if you're happy to, we always sing at this point, we say stand by your chair, stand by your chair. By having something to hold on to, it gives you confidence, and you can obviously use it as you need it. So we've got our feet a hip distance apart, the chair is at the side, we're standing tall. Use the chair if you need it. So with this first leg, we're going to soften the knee that we're going to be balancing on, and we're going to just lift this foot off the floor. So we're standing lovely and tall, we're looking forwards. That's it. Now, if you feel happy to, hold the chair. If not, you can hover the hands and you can just balance. Now, what we want to be doing is working on how long we can balance for. So for now, let's just do it for 8, 7 and 6, 5, whoops, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Hand down. Now, that's why you need the chair, for your whoops moments, okay? Other side. So stand tall first, lift the heel, soften this knee, and lift that foot just off the ground. Hold the chair if you need to, or take the hands. Just float. So I think we counted down from 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Come down. Now we want to be able to be working up how long we can do our balances for. We only did it for about 10 seconds then. In time, with practice, you can be doing it for 20 or even 30 seconds. But you need to have something to hold on to for your whoops moment, all right? In our Keep Moving classes, I often talk about doing these exercises while the kettle's boiling. The kettle takes 3 or 4 minutes to boil. You can be doing some lovely balance work while the kettle boils. And it's about just doing something really nice, but doing it regularly. That's the key. And your balance will improve. So we've done a static balance. We're now going to do a little bit of moving balance. We call that dynamic balance. Take the foot to the front and then to the back. So we're just taking it to the front and to the back. 2 more. That's it. Well done. Then pause at the front, and then we're just going to waft it. We're going to brush it front to back. Now you can hold on to the chair. That's it. Or you can just gently let go. So we're going to go 8 and 7, whoops, 6, 5, 4, 2, and 1, and rest down. Good. On to the second side. Are you finding that one side's easier than the other? That's very, very normal. That's it. Just tap it to the front and tap it to the back to begin with. That's it. Then we wafted it. Hold on to the chair if you need to, or float that hand. That's it. So here we are. We're going to go 8 and 7 and 6 and 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1 and rest. Brilliant. So you can be practicing some static balance, so balance standing still and balance when you're moving. Okay. Now in our next Keep Moving session, which is on Thursday at 10:30, I'm going to be talking about pelvic floor muscles and how you can exercise those as well. When we see our arms and our legs, it reminds us that they need exercising, but pelvic floor muscles, you can't see them. So often lots of us don't do enough movement and activity to strengthen those pelvic floor muscles. So we're going to be talking about that on Thursday. Right, what we're going to do now, we're going to do a little stretch. Right, so we're back on our chair. If you'd like to come to the front half of your chair, that's it. You are going to straighten out one leg. Sit back, you can see. Straighten out the leg. And we're going to draw the toes up. Okay. I'm just going to check something. That's it. Brilliant. So we're straightening out that leg and drawing the toes up. Well done. Now you should be feeling a stretch down the back of your leg and particularly in your calf as you draw the toes up. That's it. Are you feeling that? Okay, good. Now with the other leg, we've got the ankle under the knee and we're going to put the hands on this knee. So what we're going to do first, we're going to sit tall and then gingerly lean forward with our gaze is forwards. That's it. And as you lean forward, you should feel a nice stretch down the back of that leg. Can you feel that? Good. So we're going to come up. We're going to sit tall and gingerly lean forwards. Excellent. We're going to come up. We're just going to do that 2 more times. So sit tall and lean forwards. Oh, I'm feeling that. That's nice. And then come up. And last one. Sit tall and lean forwards. Well done. And then we're going to swap legs. So bring that leg in, straighten the other leg. So your bottom's on the chair, but your thigh isn't. You need to be able to get the legs straight. So you need to come to the front half of the chair. So we started by bringing the toes up. So we flex the foot and that feels a stretch in the calf. That's it. So with the other leg, we've got the foot under the knee, hands on the bent knee. We sat tall first and then we gingerly leaned forwards, keeping our back lovely and long as we lean forwards. That's lovely. We're going to come up. We're going to sit tall and gently lean forwards. Keeping a lovely, long, strong back. That's it. And we're just going to do that 2 more times. We're going to sit up tall and lean forwards. That's it. And 1 more time, sit tall and lean. Fantastic. And then gently come up. Well done. Okay, so we are going to give a really big hug to someone and then push the hands forward and gently look down. So this is a lovely upper back stretch. And that's lovely. And then we can put the hands in the small of the back, just gently squeeze the elbows together, or hold on to your chair and squeeze the elbows together for your chest stretch. That's it. Good. And then relax the arms. We're going to take one arm forward. We take it across the body. You can hold it here, here or here, but draw it in and keep that arm as comfortably straight as you can manage and the palms facing back. Well done. We're going to swap arms. Take the other one forward across the body, draw it in, holding at the shoulder, elbow or wrist. Palms facing back. Well done. So we're just going to do a little figure of 8 with the hands. That's there. Well done. Good. Now it would help me tremendously if you could give me some constructive feedback at the end of this session, just so that I can make it even better next time. That's it. So we're going to take the arms up, little crisscross, and take it out. And again, we take it wide, little crisscross, and take it back. Just one more time. Take it wide, and take it back. And then give yourselves a really good round of applause. Well done. Fantastic. Finnegan's wondering why on earth I'm clapping him. He's the greyhound on the sofa over there. Okay, so thank you so much for joining me today. I'm going to be doing live exercise at 6:30, more of a cardio fitness type exercise. We'll be doing some interval work, and I'll be doing Pilates as well at 7:30. So thank you all very much for joining me, and I will see you again soon, and I love to hear your feedback, so tap away. Thank you everyone. Bye bye.